Well, greetings. I'm Pastor Milton Wren Jr., Senior Pastor of Kingdom Builders right here in Birmingham, Alabama. It's an honor to be able to come into your homes, on your jobs, wherever you may be, just to share the gospel of Jesus Christ and to get you motivated. That's right. We want to finish this day strong and get ready to tackle another day in the morning. Do me a favor, like the video, share the video, tag somebody, text them, let them know to tune in right now. We've got something we believe will be a blessing to them. I want to talk from these 4 words. Use what you have. Let me say that again. Use what you have. In Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 through 18, there's a very interesting passage there that we've all probably heard by now, but I want to read a couple of them. Listen to what it says in verse number 14. Again, it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. We know the next few verses says he gave one of his servants 5 talents. That's translated gold, a bag of gold. He gave another one 2 bags of gold, translated talent. And then he gave the other one 1 bag of gold, or talent in one translation. But then here's what gets us. He says, according to their ability. I want to say that again. According to their ability. He gave each one 1 bag of gold, 5 bags of gold, or 2 bags of gold, talents to be translated. And then he took off. Well, upon returning, the one that gained 5 eagerly ran to meet him. Here's what he says to him: Master, I've taken what you've given me, and I have doubled it. Here is your return. Likewise, the one with 2. And then the one that received 1, look at what he says: Master, I took what you gave me, and I went and hid it. Why? And that's what I want to talk about for a few moments. But let me just say this by way of encouragement. You have to use what you have. Talent is used for money in the interpretation of this text, or gift. That is the thing that's on the inside of you and I that's uniquely us. Nobody can be another us. Nobody can be another you. You have your own DNA. You have your own personality. You have your own niche. There is something that's uniquely you that no one in the world can do or be but you. They can't be a copycat. They can't be a duplicate of you. You are uniquely you. And look at what the master does. He gives each one according to their ability. I think it's Romans 12:3 that tells us that God has dealt to every man the measure of faith. So all of us got one gift. Some got multiple gifts. And then there are others that got several gifts. But here is the catch. It's according to your several or ability. And in verse number 16, he says, he that received the 5 immediately went out and traded it and made 5 more. He was excited about what he had been given. And then the one that got 2 did the same thing. But the one that received 1 took what he received and went and hid it. And I want to say this because all of us have something on the inside of us that God has given us. And it's up to us to take it, embrace what he's given us, and then allow that gift to multiply. If he's given all of us the measure of faith, he's given all of us at least 1 gift. What I do with that 1 gift will determine what God does or what reciprocates back into my life. I must be a good steward over the gift that I have and not be jealous. Listen at this. Nowhere in the text does the one with 2 gifts, talents, get jealous over the one with 5. Nowhere in the text does the one with 5 brag about what he has, but he takes it and he began to apply himself to it. Here is why. Because what's for you is for you. What's for me is for me. But if I take what God has given me and I start working that gift, start applying myself, being a good steward over it, then it will multiply. Here is a kingdom nugget I want to share with us. Past failures will try to hinder us from using our gift. I want to say that again. Past failures will try to hinder us from using our gift. What do you mean, Pastor Ian? Don't allow a past mistake. I've said this before at Kingdom Builders, that we win some, we never lose any, but we learn. So even when you feel like you've taken a loss, you didn't take a loss, you learn how to do it better. So what? You tried to open the business, it didn't work. You didn't lose, you just learned what not to do, and then you learn what to do. So you have to make the conscious decision. I'm not going to allow a past mistake, a past failure, a past weakness to keep me from using the gift that God has given me. God doesn't always give it to me in money. Sometimes he gives me the idea that brings the wealth, but I must take what he's given me, apply myself to it, be a good steward, and then watch it work for me. Oral Roberts, and I leave you with this, Oral Roberts prayed. He says he once prayed for God to give him some money. And God didn't give him money, God gave him an idea. But the idea brought money on earth for him. And then it brought rewards in heaven. Let me say that again. He prayed for money. God didn't give him money, he gave him an idea. And the idea brought money on earth, but it also gave him rewards in heaven. What do you mean, Pastor Ren? Take what God has given you, whether it's in your house, in your car, it may be with your hands, your mind, whatever God has given you, that gift that's uniquely you, take it, apply it, be a good steward over it, cultivate the gift, work the gift, learn from it, and watch how it brings everything that you need on the inside. Use what you have, because whatever you have is enough to get you what you want. I'm Pastor Milton Wren Jr., and this has been your Midday Motivation. Remember, use what you have to get what you want. You've been gifted. Now it's time to go build the kingdom. Be blessed.